Hey guys, it's the last hodler here, and as you probably know, I'm one of the lead blockchain developers for one of the UK's leading blockchain companies called Online Blockchain, and I've noticed that there are a lot of dangers in the investment space for cryptocurrencies, a lot of new ICOs where the development teams don't have what it takes to execute their ambitious project. There's a lot of teams with no technical expertise raising millions of dollars, and a lot of normal people that just want to invest and make a little bit of extra money in this cryptocurrency bubble are ending up losing their money. They're getting scammed. They're getting tricked by these teams, these development teams of underqualified people who often never even have the intention of fulfilling their project. So I've made a short list of 5 things that you need to look at before you commit to investing in an ICO or a brand new cryptocurrency. Okay, so the first thing you need to look at is the team. Okay, do they have a strong development team? Okay, does their team have a clear leader that has accountability? Is there someone with a good track record who has an outstanding record of software development or any kind of project development that you can look at and say, okay, I know this person has the qualifications and the expertise and the experience to execute this project that they're putting forwards? Because making cryptocurrency applications and making your own blockchain and making your own cryptocurrency, it's not such a difficult thing to begin and start doing. But to create an ecosystem and a community around those projects takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and you really need a specialized set of skills to execute it properly. I mean, we've seen all kinds of cryptocurrency startups rise and fall from the very beginning of the cryptocurrency space. You know how many cryptocurrencies are alive today that you see on Bitcoin Talk 5 years ago? It's a very, very small percentage, and especially when you look at things like Ethereum smart contract tokens, you can make one of those by copying and pasting a basic smart contract off the Ethereum wiki, and it's just so easy to get one of these projects started. But to get it to a point where it's actually useful and you have something good to offer the cryptocurrency space, that's a completely different story. So you need to look at the development team. Who's in the team? Do they have good GitHubs? If you look at their GitHub, are there a lot of good commits? If you're looking through the commits, are you seeing good content? Okay, because a lot of these development teams, they have a bunch of underqualified developers who really don't know what they're doing in the space. I mean, cryptocurrency is a completely new technology, all right? So that brings with it a lot of difficulty because there aren't that many resources that are streamlined so that you can create the thing that you want to create. So it takes a lot of talent, it takes a lot of dedication, and a development team with a strong track record is super, super, super important. So that follows on to the next point, okay? Once you've figured out that the development team is up to scratch in your opinion and that you might trust them to fulfill their promise of whatever they're trying to make, be it an application or anything like that, the second thing you need to look at is their content, okay? Is their website good? Is it a bespoke website? Did they make it? Or did they copy paste it? Did they copy paste? Is it a Wix website? Is it a template website where they just changed all the words? Okay, it's important that you're able to find that a lot of effort and work has gone into the content and it's not just drag and drop, it's not just copy paste. Okay, so the website, that's the first thing you need to look at. Okay, the second thing is there any innovation that they're bringing to the cryptocurrency space? Do they have any new ideas? Do their ideas make sense? Are the betas and the applications that they're demoing, are they good? Do they bring anything new? Are they offering anything in the cryptocurrency space that isn't already well established? Okay, because it's a very, very competitive space, all right? So to bring anything brand new to the table that hasn't been done before, it's difficult to do. But it's very easy to convince the layman that what you have produced is important and special, when in reality it might not. So have they made any demos? Are they good? Is their website good? Is their content good? Is their white paper good? Okay, and that leads me to the next third point, okay, is the roadmap. Do they have a clear roadmap? Is it a detailed roadmap? Is it realistic? Have other startups that are more advanced, other cryptocurrencies that are maybe more advanced, have they managed to fill a kind of roadmap that's similar to this roadmap? Is it something that you can see happening in the specified time in the roadmap? Because you see a lot of these roadmaps and they make a million promises. We're going to have this mobile wallet, we're going to have this special blockchain that's super secure, or maybe it's anonymous, or maybe it's super fast, or something like that. But can you see that happening in a reasonable time frame? Is it in the roadmap? So is it realistic? So that's the third point. The fourth point is community, okay? If you have a large community around a coin or around a project or an idea, you can look at what this community is saying and you can kind of gauge, why are they excited? Is there a good reason to be excited about this project? If there's no community around this startup or this ICO or this project, why is there no community? Okay, why has this team not been able to market their idea? Why is nobody interested? Okay, so the fourth thing, and a really important thing, is community. Now the fifth and final thing, which in my opinion kind of makes a lot of the time makes it clear whether the project is definitely a scam or not, and that's budget. How much money are they trying to raise? Okay, do you need $50 million to make a standard blockchain and cryptocurrency? Okay, do you need 100 million? Does Telegram need in the order of billions of dollars to make whatever they're going to make? Does the development team have a justification for the amount of money that they're trying to raise? Okay, you don't need that many fantastic developers. You only need 2 or 3 to make a great piece of software, a great application, a great layer on top of an open source application. You don't need necessarily to raise hundreds of millions of dollars for that. So you've got to really think to yourself and justify to yourself, why do they want X amount of money? Is that reasonable? Is that too much? Are they just are they possibly going to take that money and run away? You know, do they have a justification for that money that they're trying to raise? So those are the 5 things that I would suggest you really look into if you're considering investing in an ICO or some kind of cryptocurrency. And the thing with ICOs, right, the thing with ERC-20 smart contracts is that a lot of the time they're a shortcut on creating an application or creating some kind of solution to a problem that is a suboptimal solution. So let me give you an example, okay? If I was going to make, let's say, a gaming platform, okay? And I have 2 options. I can either make my own cryptocurrency, my own blockchain, fork it from Bitcoin. It's my own independent blockchain, and I can do with it whatever I want. I can set up the initial parameters, and if something needs to change and if a requirement isn't met, I, as a developer, have complete control on changing the specification of my blockchain, okay? But if you're going to use an ERC-20 contract, right, you are completely at the mercy of what Ethereum is doing. Is the network congested today? Are the fees high today? Is it slow today? So if you say you're creating a game and the token in that game is your cryptocurrency. So instead of gold pieces, for example, you have your cryptocurrency. Now, a few ERC-20 contracts, some tokens, have been created to do this very purpose, right? And a lot of the time, what you notice with these tokens is they don't have scalability in mind, right? So if the Ethereum network is slowing down, okay, and transactions are expensive to get through, and you need to get a lot of transactions through on your gaming platform, that means the fees are going to go up, but you have no control over that whatsoever. So possibly a development team has taken this smart contract idea, they've made it because it's easy and it's a quick, dirty solution, but it's not scalable. So you really need to think about, why have they used an ICO? Why have they used a smart contract? Why have they used a token? Would it have been better for them to make their own blockchain? If the answer is yes, and they didn't do it, why didn't they do it? Is it because they lack the technical expertise? That's 5 things that you should look out for when you're thinking about investing in a new ICO or cryptocurrency. I hope you can make as much on your investment as possible, and remember to hodl for as long as you can.